New games from Yoko Taro, Crisis Returns and Final Fantasy VII, the return of a mysterious Atelier trilogy, and more, all on this episode of Backlog Bulletin. What's up everyone? Alex here. Who would have thought that the first quarter of the new year would be so dang busy? I've been knee-deep in reviews since 2021 started, but that doesn't mean nothing else happened in gaming. What better way to catch up with what's going on than to watch an all-new Backlog Bulletin? This bulletin will cover some of the news that happened in December and January, and I've actually made some tweaks to the video with the hopes that you'll come away excited for the future. If you like this video, please consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Every little bit of support helps a ton. And now, on to the news. Super Monkey Ball and Yakuza fans both know who Toshiro Nagoshi is, but not many know that he's also Sega's chief creative officer. The game creator announced that he will be stepping down from this executive position in an announcement released in late January, though he added that he's staying with the company as a creative director. This move will allow Nagoshi to be more involved with game creation and directing, without being saddled with executive and corporate responsibilities. More games from Nagoshi sounds good to me, and I can't wait to see how this will affect the future of both aforementioned franchises. Nintendo has acquired Next Level Games. The developer is best known for Punch-Out for the Wii, Luigi's Mansion 3 and Dark Moon, as well as their work on Mario Strikers. Next Level Games has had 2 decades worth of experience making games, and considering that they've been working exclusively with Nintendo a lot lately, this acquisition really is no surprise. As Jack from Resident Evil 7 would say,
"Welcome to the family, son."
A brand new Sakuna of Rice and Ruin patch was just released. This brand new patch increased the number of playable years in the game to up to a staggering 9,999. This patch also fixes a myriad of other issues, including a soft lock that occurs when Sakuna and a boss would knock themselves out at the same time. Best of all, Sakuna can now hang out with her animal buddies on the porch, which is a nice treat. The patch is now available on all platforms. Information regarding Persona 5 Strikers voice acting was revealed during a conversation between Cassandra Lee Morris and Erika Harlacher, featured in a video released early in January. Both actors mentioned the necessity to ignore fans' demands for a Western version of the game, with Morris wanting to express to them that the game was in fact coming, but couldn't due to contractual obligations. It was also revealed that recording didn't begin until a few weeks after the quarantine began in April 2020, with the cast being sent audio equipment so that they could record remotely. Persona 5 Strikers is releasing on PS4, Switch, and PC on February 23rd. 3 years and 10 months. That's how long it took to uncover the final secret in Nier Automata, according to the game's director Yoko Taro. I won't go into details as to what it actually does for spoiler reasons, but there's a way to trigger the last ending immediately after killing the first boss. While information on how to do this is in the wild, I do highly recommend newcomers to play through the game first before investigating how this is actually achieved. I'm curious what you think of what I covered, so don't forget to leave a comment below so we can all talk about it. Now, let's check out all of the potential game announcements that happened over the past couple of months. Speaking of Yoko Taro and his producer buddy Yosuke Saito, the pair revealed that they are working together on 2 brand new games. In a year-end talk show hosted by V-Jump and Famitsu, Yoko Taro approached Saito in 2019 with a proposal. Saito was initially against the idea and strongly objected, but as you'd come to expect from Yoko Taro, he managed to convince him to acquiesce after subjecting Saito to an hour-long presentation. The other title is something both Taro and Saito are mutually excited for, and they revealed that more work has gone into it, which means it'll be released before the other aforementioned project. No additional details have been given, but many are guessing that we'll hear more shortly after Nier Replicant's release in April. Bandai Namco's Katsuhiro Harada boasted that he's working on making the most expensive developed game in the company's history during a New Year's Eve live stream. He further stated that the project is in fact greenlit, and that he's working on things outside of fighting games. Best known for his work in Tekken, Harada refused to add any additional commentary regarding what he's working on. Furyu filed a logo trademark for Caligula 2 in Japan in December. Prior to this, the last time we'd ever heard of a sequel was through an image shared by series producer Takuya Yamanaka, shown on screen, which commemorates the series' 4th anniversary in June 2020. If you've never played Caligula Effect and are curious, I highly recommend checking out my review via the card shown or through a link in the description of this video. In other trademark news, Square Enix filed trademarks for Ever Crisis, The First Soldier, and the Shinra Electric Power Company logo in Japan this past December, then in Canada, Europe, and Australia soon after. One interesting speculation about Ever Crisis is that it follows a loose naming convention that began with Advent Children, with the first letter of the first word going down the alphabet and its second word often retaining the first letter as C. The pattern is as follows: Advent Children, Before Crisis, Crisis Core, Dirge of Cerberus, and Ever Crisis. Additionally, fans are speculating that Ever Crisis and First Soldier would involve Zack from Final Fantasy VII. But what do you think? Sound off your thoughts in the comments below. Next, let's check out some numbers. We all love numbers, right? Sony announced that the PlayStation 5 shipped 4.5 million units in 2020, with the PS4 shipping 115 million total. The company added that the PS5 is on track to ship 7.6 million units by the end of March. Sakuna of Rise and Ruin shipped a total of 850,000 units as of January. This number consists of both physical and digital sales. The game shipped 500,000 units this past November, so it looks like the game's on track to sell 1 million this year. Not bad for a game made by 2 people, isn't it? If you're curious about it, I have a review of it in the card shown and a link in the description. 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim sells over 300,000 copies worldwide as of December 31st. This number might seem small compared to the numbers we've seen today, but this is huge for Vanillaware, who took a chance with a game that's outside of what they're usually known for. I too have a review of this game, found in the card and the description. Nier Automata shipped 5 million units as of December. The rise in sales is attributed to the release of the Game of Yorha edition in 2019, which has helped the game sell steadily over the years since its release. Next, let's talk about release dates and release windows. I'm pretty sure I've got some games that you're excited for in this one. Mass Effect Legendary Edition is launching on May 14th on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. BioWare confirmed that there will be no multiplayer included and that one save will take you across the entire saga. According to a leaked version of a PS5 CES sizzle reel, we can expect Square Enix's Project Athia in January of 2022. Trails of Cold Steel 4 will be released on Switch in North America and Europe on April 9th and in Australia on April 16th. My review is linked on the card shown and in the description of this video. The Atelier Mysterious Trilogy Deluxe Pack will be released on April 22nd on the PS4, Switch, and Steam. Sophie DX will include a brand new episode and costume. Judgment will be released on PS5, Series X and S, and Stadia on April 23rd. Chris Tales will be releasing this July, according to an announcement by its publisher Modus Games. New Pokémon Snap will be released on April 30th on the Nintendo Switch. Hogwarts Legacy is delayed to 2022. The game is slated to come out on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X and S, and PC. So is it me or is April another packed month for games? Crazy, right? Let's close out this bulletin with a couple of feel-good news. The wildly popular Awesome Games Done Quick raises over $2.75 million for charity, the organization announced. These donations will go towards the Prevent Cancer Foundation, which will help reduce cancer deaths by 40% thanks to various efforts spent towards research, screening, and education, according to their website. The largest donation totaled $187,000, with the average donation being around $65. And our final news of the day is something truly unprecedented. A crowdfunding campaign asking for donations to aid in the repairs to the island of Tsushima ended with a whopping $262,000, which is 500% of its original goal. When the campaign went live in November, Ghosts of Tsushima fans quickly took notice and were thanked directly by the project's founders. The funds will go towards the reconstruction of the Torii Gate at Tsushima's Watatsumi Shrine, which was destroyed by a typhoon this past September. A new stone monument will be erected nearby, listing the names of anyone who donated more than $97. The entire project is slated to be completed by August. I've been thinking about opening an Extra Life account so that we can help out others in need, though I don't stream, so I'd have to figure out how this all works. If you have ideas, do let me know. And that's all the news that's fit to be talked about on today's Backlog Bulletin. What did you think of this new format? More importantly, what did you think of all this news? Leave a like, comment, then subscribe to the channel to join in the conversation. I really enjoyed making this video for you all, and I hope that you enjoyed watching it as well. Thank you very much for watching, and see you online.